Godzilla vs. Kong, or the God
Don't you know that
I ain't no joke
versus the King.
I'm a king.
I mean, there is nothing else literally to say after that. What's good with it, people? Welcome to the Joe Blacula Perspective Presents Behind the Curtain, where I will either be reviewing or revisiting movies and sharing my honest thoughts and opinions on them. And I am your host, the infamous Joe Blacula. Cue my drop.
Joe
Blacula.
Good looking out, people. Alright, let's first deal with the obvious. Things are looking a little bit different in the home theater today. I have upgraded. I now have a microphone. See, first and foremost, it really doesn't matter what your visuals look like sometimes, but if your audio is trash, then the whole production is trash. Bottom line. And I came into this game as an audio dude, a DJ, a music producer, a sound engineer. So I like the way things sound. And I hadn't been liking what my audio was sounding like in my other reviews. That's it. So we're gonna see how this works. It's all a process. All right, now, Godzilla vs. Kong. Oh boy. Has a running time of 1 hour and 53 minutes. Rated PG-13 for intense creature violence. I have never heard or seen that one before. And is directed by Adam Wingard. This was being billed as the fight for 2021. Don King himself couldn't have done it any better. And in my lifetime, in my day, I've seen a few good verses. Just to name a few, I've seen the highlights of Ali versus Frazier, Hulk Hogan versus Andre the Giant, Rocky versus Drago, Prince versus Michael Jackson, Ice Cube versus NWA. I mean, no Vaseline broke up the group, it ended the label. Michael Jordan versus the Knicks, Yoda versus Emperor Palpatine, Alien versus Predator, straight Tridash. The People versus O.J. Simpson. In 2021, Raekwon the Chef versus Ghostface Killer, and now the God versus the King. So let's go ahead now and get the official Rotten Tomatoes review out of the way, as read by my bro Dennis Snipe.
Legends collide in Godzilla vs. Kong as these mythical adversaries meet in a spectacular battle for the ages. With the fate of the world hanging in the balance, Kong and his protectors undertake a perilous journey to find his true home. And with them is Gia, a young orphan girl with whom he has formed a unique and powerful bond. But they unexpectedly find themselves in the path of an enraged Godzilla, cutting a swath of destruction across the globe. The epic clash between these two titans, instigated by unseen forces, is only the beginning of the mystery that lies deep within the core of the earth. As read by Dennis Snipe.
Good looking out to Dennis Snipe. That's Snipe, singular, not Snipes, plural. I honestly think I have more of a problem with that than he does. Google him, Dennis Snipe. That's my home team right there. So let's get to it. Facts. It really doesn't matter who the cast was in this movie. It could have been Denzel Washington, Richard Simmons, produced by Antoine Fuqua, directed by Martin Scorsese the Great.
And I don't care.
Who would have cared? I wouldn't have gave a good goddamn, because it was all about the God versus the King. And in most of these movies featuring CGI characters, it is always the humans that get in the way of the story. Some stupid storyline about how they trying to relate with the CGI characters, how they're trying to help with the characters. I don't care.
And I don't care.
Nobody really does. I need for Hollywood to figure it out soon and just give me 90 straight minutes of all hell breaking loose. No human comic relief characters, just complete chaos and mass confusion. This movie has actually been building up since 2014, when Legendary Pictures reintroduced the new and improved Godzilla. I actually fell asleep in that one. Then with Kong Skull Island in 2017, I did not like the way they did my man's Samuel L. in that movie. Then Godzilla King of the Monsters in 2019. I didn't fall asleep in that one, but meh. And on Wednesday, March 31st, 2021, in limited theater release and streaming on HBO Max, Godzilla vs. Kong. Talking about two cats that I have been looking at for my entire life are these two. Both of them had cartoons in the 70s. Both of them had dope theme music and theme songs. Both of them had punk ass cuddly makeovers at some point. Godzuki was straight disrespectful to the Godzilla lineage. Godzilla 1998 was straight tridash. Puff's theme song for Godzilla was trash too, but the Led Zeppelin sample was dope. King Kong 2005 from Peter Jackson, I did like that. Disclaimer, so I'ma just say this. I'm Team Kong, always have been Team Kong. My old man actually put me on this page when I was young. Told me about how Kong represented the black man. White man came to Kong's Island where Kong was running the show. Shit, he was king, you dig? Brought Faye Ray, Jessica Lange, Naomi Watts over there. White woman, taunted him, tricked him on the boat, chained him up, shackled him, made him read the Bible, brought him to America, put him on stage, tried to get him to dance a jig, renamed him Toby. He wasn't with it. He broke loose, climbed a building, white woman yelled rape, airplanes shot him up, he fell, he died, roll credits, damn. And riddle me this, why won't they call my man's king anymore? Why'd they drop my man's title? Do y'all got a problem with calling the black man king? I mean, he is King effing Kong, man. Oh, but you can call Godzilla the god, huh? Godzilla loved him too. I mean, I can relate. All my mans really wanted to do was get some sleep where he was at. I deal with insomnia on a nightly basis. The melatonin Z-Quil combo that I take honestly works when it wants to. I cannot fault a brother who just keeps getting woke up and waking up in a bad mood. Ain't nothing worse than when I finally nod off to sleep, phone chiming, phone vibrating, car alarms outside my window going off, gunshots going off in the distance. Well, that actually don't wake me up though. Some loud girl walking past my building talking on her phone. Loud, loud, loud. If you in Chicago, you recognize that call of the wild. Man, I can't rest. So hell yeah, I'm a bad dude in a bad mood. Everybody runs, everybody dies. Oh, and y'all want me to beat Mothra, beat Rodan, beat Gamera? Okay, cool. But I'm tearing up everything around me and then I'm going back to the crib and going back to sleep. Deal with it and leave me the hell alone. So let's unpack this plot. Short and quick, the god versus the king, that's really it. And at some point during this movie, the storyline turned into Journey to the Center of the Earth. And there you have it. Seriously though, I got lost with the actual plot because I just came to see a fight. Please allow me to digress. Now the tale of the tape says that my man's, the king, has a better reach, longer arms. He's better with them hands and them feet too. Advantage to the king. The god definitely is at a disadvantage with that reach. You know, traditionally he has them little stubby arms. But see, he ain't gonna let you get close enough to him. And he's taller and bigger than the king. Plus he has that radioactive acid reflux thing happen. Advantage to the god. Sidebar. And this actually ain't the first time that these two titans have met in the ring. They squared up originally back in 1962. Look that one up if you want to see how much things have changed since then. Another sidebar. These corporate companies these days are very big on securing rights and licensing and whatnot. And I noticed that they kept using the word titans when referring to the king and the god. So I looked into it and Legendary Pictures has the rights to the Clash of the Titans franchise. So do not be surprised that the next time around you see the king versus the god versus the Kraken. There was a dope scene in the movie when the god and the king first went at it. Kong hit the god with this right overhand like, off me! And when the god makes his first on-screen appearance, I mean the theme music when his spikes are coming through the water like Jaws, epic visual, as always. And not only did they give the king a throne this time around, but he got like a battle axe, not like a bride. No, I don't mean that. But the king had like a He-Man battle axe type demo. I mean, my man had to have something advantage-wise to square up with the god with him having that nuclear acid reflux of his. In Conclusion. Based off of what came before, I really wasn't expecting much from the story. It was billed as a fight, and we got 3 rounds in this one. Spoiler alert! I am going to have to give this overall fight to the God because he spared the king in this one. Hands down, it was a wrap. The king was humbled, but the God looked the king in the eye, squared up with him, and said, yeah, no, I'ma stall you out. Then the two came together and squared up against Mecha Godzilla. I still don't understand what purpose Mecha Godzilla served, but alright. Destruction on a mass scale of the movie could have been more. I mean, if the earth is their turf, then why just focus on Florida and Asia? And them folk over in Hong Kong absolutely have to have some type of stimulus package on deck at all times, because the God has destroyed that city, man, at least 30 times. Oh, and please pardon me while I nerd out for a sec. I did not like nor did I appreciate the whole one shall stand, one shall fall line either. Those of us that are in the know, that's Transformers. It always has been the Transformers. It always will be the Transformers.
One shall stand, one shall fall. Why throw away your life so recklessly?
And how could I have forgotten one of the most ultimate battles of all times? Optimus versus Megatron. They've been fighting each other since 1983. Love, hate, or debate. I didn't love it. I didn't hate it. It was debatable. Dean's List reviews on WGN gave this movie a B+. Wow, so that's like a 3, a 3.5, maybe a 4 out of 5. And I'm gonna give it a 2.5 black fists out of 5. Mainly because regardless of me knowing what it is, what it was billed as being, I guess I just wanted more of a story. And if you can't give me that, then figure out a way how to give me more of the visual. Balance the budget. Look, you already on the low end of the totem pole with the actors because we ain't really paying to come to see them. Not in a movie like this. So you get cheap actors to add more to the special effects. I get it. Hollywood is hurting. It's blatantly obvious. Hurting for content, hurting for bread, scared to take chances, can't afford to take chances. I will say this much though, this movie might have gotten a lower rating from me if I would have paid to have seen this at my AMC movie spot. So how about you try this? Just give us a 75-minute straight up scrap. The brawl for it all CGI. The king, the God, like I said earlier, throw the Kraken in there. I mean, what really do you got to lose? Streaming services, the lack of availability of the movie theaters right about now is kicking your ass. Alright people, let's put a bow on this one because it is a wrap. If this was your first time visiting, your attendance was much obliged and highly appreciated. And what I am not being in this moment is a cynical smartass either. Genuinely meaning I'm being sincere. My reviews will get better, my audio will get better, and until I hit that bullseye, I'm gonna keep throwing these damn darts. Please like, share, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell that's over here like on the right side of the YouTube channel. Now what's gonna be bad is at some point they gonna update the system and probably remove that bell or move it, and then I'm gonna be stuck in infamy pointing over here to the side of the screen and ain't nothing gonna be there. Look, tell 10 people to text 10 people. Copy and paste the link to this review right now and tell them 10 people to text 10 people because I need to reach 25,000 subscribers. And whatever it is, whatever you think, comment below, let a brother know, and I will holla black in a few ticks. In a minute, people.
And I don't care.